certainly was a giant in this community. Noah Pransky is here with us. Noah, Halladay and his family made Tampa Bay their home, and he contributed huge amounts.
Yeah, we know Halladay in this community, but I started looking into some records today. As Ryan mentioned, we know Halladay started his career with the Blue Jays in 1998. He played then only for one other team, the Phillies, both of whom called spring home Pinellas County. But in fact, Halladay made Pinellas his winter home all the way back in 2001 in just his third season, when he built a home in Palm Harbor with his wife, Brandy. They also bought a home in Odessa a few years later, ultimately selling the first one and moving to Odessa for good in 2014. And as Pasco Sheriff Chris Nocco mentioned, Halladay will be remembered for being an all-around good guy several times. He was his team's nominee for the Roberto Clemente Award for his dedication to community service, and we know he loved coaching baseball as well. We saw on his Twitter feed video of him taking the baseball kids that he coached up in that same plane just 3 days earlier.
He was a huge aviation enthusiast, and he shared that love with those who he mentored as well. We do know that this was also a brand new 2018 model. We have the entire 10 Investigates team here looking into that. Gen Icon Aircraft made this plane for Halladay, and there's video even of him testing it out, touring it. In that same release, they also tout all of the improvements to this brand new 2018 A5.
So what we know about the Icon A5, it's going to cost a consumer around $200,000, and it wasn't supposed to be available to consumers until 2020. And like you mentioned, Halladay got his just a few weeks back. And we also know that this is an amphibious plane, so it lands on both water and land. And I do want to mention that we just learned that this plane, the Icon A5, was involved in a crash in May, actually killed the lead engineer of Icon A5 as well as one of the colleagues for Icon A5. So we are learning more information about this type of plane. And also Davis Islands, Courtney, is the only East Coast training center for this plane. So if you want to train to learn about this plane and how to fly it, you have to go and train at Davis Islands.
And just so that you know, I did reach out to Icon Aircraft, and they were notified about this crash. They say they are investigating. They are trying to gather information as well.
And we're, of course, looking into it, and whatever we find, we'll bring to you.